Hi, I'm Sarah Haley with Herbalife Nutrition, and this is your post-baby core control workout. Your core is the part of your body that was most affected by your pregnancy. So in this workout, we are going to work on strengthening and toning your core muscles along with your postural muscles, which are so important for life as a mom. So let's begin here. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Roll your shoulders back. And we're going to start this with a Kegel, also pronounced Kegel. And I want you to think of squeezing those muscles that would stop the flow of urine and also stop you from passing gas. So it's really deep and it's really small. And then from there, it's going to come up into your abdominals. And I want you to inhale and exhale and think of pulling those abdominals back together that were separated from your pregnancy. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, Kegel, and then I call this interlocking your TVA. Your TVA meaning your transverse abdominals, your deepest core muscles. Let's do that again. Inhale. Feel free to do this exercise throughout your day as well. One more here. Inhale. And I'm using my hands to kind of guide those muscles back together until they can start to do it on their own again. Excellent. From here, hands behind your back. And my other favorite core exercise, pelvic rock. So as I rock forward, the abdominals tighten and then I come back to neutral. So what I want you to avoid doing is rocking back and letting those abdominals flare. Just come to a neutral position. So front and think center, and front and center. Squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. Awesome. You ready? We're gonna come down to all fours. So hands underneath shoulders and knees underneath hips. Now, we're taking that same pelvic tilt, and you're going to do it right here. So keep the abdominals tight, and now just tuck underneath. So I want you to try to initiate that movement from your abs. So squeeze the abs to pull your hips underneath. It's small, but it's a good one. Do that again. Think deep, deep into the core. Excellent. Tuck your toes underneath you, and we're just going to lift those knees up here for a second. So roll your shoulders back, lift the knees, count 1, 2, and come down. We're going to do that again. You ready? 1, 2, come down. It's not high at all, enough to slip a piece of paper underneath. Ready? One more. 1, 2, come down. Okay, depending on where you are in your recovery, that could feel extremely challenging. Just know that that's okay. Shoulders back, and we're going to take that tilt again. Tilt underneath and release. Tilt. Notice my upper body is not moving. Small and deep. One more. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Now tuck those toes underneath. We're going to hold this hover for a little longer. You ready? Lift the knees up for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Yes. And if you're not ready for that, just take 2 counts and come back down again. Let's do that again. You ready? Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Nice job. Pelvic tilts one more time here. Tuck under and release. And if it feels easy for you, I want you to just squeeze a little bit tighter, a little bit more. And add that Kegel too. You gotta be able to breathe through it. Breathe through it. Good. Tuck the toes underneath. We're gonna hold this hover for 8, or for as long as you can. That might be 2 counts or 4 counts. You ready? Up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull that navel into your spine. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice work, mama. Just sit back here, stretch the arms out, and just relax before we move on. So come on up. We're going to come onto one side here. So down to my forearm. Knees are in line with hips, hips in line with shoulders. It's a side plank, so we're going to come up and hold. Now, that itself, again, may feel very challenging at first, and then I just want you to drop back down, take a break, and come up when you can join me again. If you feel great, we're going to tap that hip down for 8. Lift up higher. 7. Higher. Shoulders down away from the ears. Abs tight. And you put your hand there, and think of drawing your navel away from your hand. 3. One more. Hold it up. Reach it up. Lengthen. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down and switch sides. Awesome job. So remember, You do what you can today, you come back, you try it again, you get stronger each time. Knees, hips, shoulders in line. Find that spot, that sweet spot, shoulders away from your ears. I'm squeezing my butt, squeezing my abs, holding here. And then when you're ready, tap down with me. And up. So remember that cue, it's a good one. Hand to belly, pull your navel away from your hand. Without collapsing your shoulders, right? I know, I feel it, yes, trust me. Higher, almost there. You've got one more. Lengthen that arm on up. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down to your chest. Now I know, especially if you're breastfeeding, this might be a little much. My biggest recommendation, honestly, is to nurse before your workout. So, shoulders down away from the ears, hands can start here, and you can use these hands if needed to just lift up and come on down. So, again, pulling the navel to your spine, keep the abs tight as you're doing this. We're starting to work that low back, which is part of your core muscles. Now, if you feel good, if you don't need these hands, take them behind your back. I'm just looking out in front of me. It's not high. I'm not really going into a massive extension here. I'm just working those low back muscles. Hold it here, and we pulse up. And if you need those hands for assistance, you're just here. So it's about igniting these muscles, not arching. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax for a second. We're going to do that one more time. So just let everything be. And now, tighten up. So your core is from your chest to your hip bones and everything all the way around. So we're working all those muscles, right? Lift up, come down. So we're leaving the feet on the ground here. So those muscles are really, really strong. Barely using my hands, right? If I don't trust myself, I'm going to lift them up off the floor. When I'm ready, take them behind the back. Almost there. One more, hold it up there, and just add those pulses back in. Up, 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 up. Pull your navel to your spine, finish it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, hands underneath. Let's sit back here one more time, and then we are going to go down onto our backs. Remember, I'd like you to lie onto your side first before going down. Get yourself all set up. Hands to the floor. Chest is open. Okay? Abs are tight. Navel in. Think of that interlocking the TVA. Think of Kegeling. Now we're just going to lift up one leg at a time. Up and back down. Now, whatever I give you from here, I want you to consider it an option. Okay? Because this is the very beginning spot that you need to get good at first. I need you to be able to interlock that TVA, keep everything strong while you're lifting these knees. So if I give you something that doesn't feel good, come back to this. All right, we're going here. Up, up, back down, back down. You'll immediately feel those abdominals need to tighten, keeping that low back on floor. 2 more like this. Up, up. And 1 more. Excellent. Remember, you can always just do those knee lifts. We're going to lead with the opposite leg. Up, up, and down. Breathe. Up, up, and down. I'm right with you. Trust me, I feel every single one of these. My newest baby is just over 3 months, and I'm doing these all the time, and I'm feeling it just like you. Okay, good. Now, bring both legs up, hold them there, and now just tap one leg down, down, and back up. If that feels like too much, meaning that you can't keep your abdominals closed, then you go back to those single knee lifts. And now the other leg. Go down and back up. Hang on tight. Yep, think of the rib cage wrapping around like a corset. 1 more. And now we're going to alternate those legs down one at a time. Breathe with me. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. I know, I got really serious on you too because I was focusing a lot as well. So remember, that's your option. If one of those exercises doesn't feel good, you just go back to those knee lifts. Try this for me. One leg up, the other leg up. Arms out long. We're gonna take the legs over this way. Hold on to it. Ooh, and now bring it on back. That might have been too far, right? If that's too far, then just go a little bit. And see if you can go a little bit more, and then use those abdominals to bring yourself on back. Good. Take it the other way. Exhale. I'm trying really hard to make this look easy. Don't think for a second it is. And come all the way on up. And we're going to go over to this side one more time, and you just get to leave them there and stretch. The best part. And take them to the other side. Bring the legs up and over. You deserve this stretch. Take it. I'm adding a little bit of pressure to that top leg to really get some length here in my back. Good. And come back to the center. Remember, we're not going to rock up. We're going to come over to one side and come all the way on up. And finish one more time with, you know it, my favorite exercise, interlocking that TVA. So bringing it here, that's your transverse abdominals, your deepest core muscles. So think of going deep. Inhale, exhale. They're really good calming exercise as a mom too. Inhale and exhale. And there you go. I hope that your core is feeling stronger than when you started, and I will see you very soon.